gamingtheWrightway is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 25, gamingtheWrightway playing as H.O. Famer Dave Parker.
Going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do we have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Volpe brings it in, and the inning is over. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Line drive, and that's a fair ball.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the dirt, runner breaks for third. Throw, and they got him.
Well, that's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, get the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense.
Parker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. That is the inning. No runs. 1 down. Aaron Judge now at the plate.
Judge
rips that one. That ball's carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. The tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Goldie. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees strand the tying run on base to win it.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable.
Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Andrew Heaney. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And that one in the air center field. Bellinger makes the grab, one down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Parker. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one gets past the catcher. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Outside low, ball 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be.
On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. And here comes Bellinger. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Base is empty, 1 away. Dave Parker, the next to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. To short, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. On to Goldschmidt, that's 2. No runs, 1 hit. So 1 out, nobody on. Anthony Volpe digs in now. Lifted in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The right fielder, Dave Parker.
That one to first,
Foul.
and that's just foul. Popped up. Volpe. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him instead of a line drive or something hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Parker on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. So bases all loaded up. Here's Cody Bellinger.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The tying run at the plate. This one popped up. Bart has this one sized up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates even this series up at a game apiece. And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Bailey Falter.
Yeah, ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the key.
This one in the air, right field. Throws to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's saved.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. The pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw to third. Dave Parker, the next Pirate to hit, grounded out his first time. And that's outside. Out. 2 out, space is empty. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here's DJ LeMahieu. The pitch to LeMahieu. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. Still manages a throw, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
This one in the air. Wells moving under this one. And there's one down. Dave Parker, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Spencer Horwitz getting ready to hit.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
In the dirt. Out at third. And that ends the inning. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in.
DJ LeMahieu.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And starting this one, Paul Skeens. What's the word on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Into center and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Chopped left side. The throw to first. Out number 3. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Dave Parker. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Tap foul at the plate. Parker with another scorching run of play lately. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Hung up in a rundown now. The relay. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guy's worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already...
That one ripped. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Reynolds comes round and he scores. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Spencer Horwitz will hit next. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Arenado under it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. They get 2 runs. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Recovers in time to get the force. And now they have a base runner at second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, left field. Donovan. Drops into the glove. One up, one down. So up next, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes.
Majinski is just one strike away. Hopped up on the left side of the infield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton. And sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Jared Jones. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the third out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Dave Parker. This to center field. It gets down, a base hit.
Up next for the Pirates.
So a man at first, Spencer Horwitz. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Parker back in on a dive. Parker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. The tag out.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Dave Parker. Gray back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. But the pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Pereira.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Mitch Keller. What do you got on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dave Parker.
Parker.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Parker with some impressive production lately. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground to first. And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's
swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Walker puts it away, and the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head to the second from PNC. Here's Contreras now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hits the fence. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on at first with one gone. Dave Parker, the next Pirate to hit. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, Spencer.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
So now here's the DH, Alec Burleson. Flares it into the outfield, and it's in there, base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan.
Back here at PNC Park, and now
the
the right fielder, Dave Parker. Parker, a member of the 2000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first baseman, number 2, Spencer.
So digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
It bounces and he takes off for second. In there safely. Parker into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Right side, Gorman handles, throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Arenado. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Tommy Pham. That one the other way. Gorman tosses to first. That's the third out. Pirates leave 1. They lead at 5-4. Base is empty with 2 away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
2 down, bases empty, and next will be the cleanup hitter,
Now
Dave Parker.
The right fielder, Dave Parker.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Gorman tosses to first, and that is the third out. So the tying run in scoring position now. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. Santana is just one strike away. Out to short, Connor Falefa. Throw to first, ball game. And the Pirates extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so.